Well, from a superstar to an obscure player who made his presence felt, let's talk about Greg Kite, especially with Parish on the bench with 2 points, 3 personal fouls. Kite's contribution to Boston's effort in the first half.
Well, I said at the top, the parquet floor might not make their feet faster, and Casey Jones well recognized it and said, Greg Kite, you have got some quick feet getting back, and he's been instrumental in giving them that extra defender that has helped the Celtics stop the fast break attack of the Lakers.
All right, let's take a look at some halftime statistics right now. And in the second period, the Celtics hit 17 of 21 shots for 81%. That really helped their effort and overcame their first period shooting woes. The front line, well, that's where Boston normally gets their points, but they're doing the number on the Lakers thus far. And as far as the top scorers are concerned, Larry Bird had 14 of his 22 in the second period. And the Lakers have not capitalized as much on their fast break opportunities so far as they did in the first 2 games.
I think the Celtics are doing everything a lot quicker in this ball game than they did in the prior 2. They're moving the ball quicker and they're moving their feet quicker.
Parish still on the bench as they start with Greg Kite, with McHale and Bird up front, Dennis Johnson and Ainge. Magic with Scott, who's playing with 3, and AC Green with 3, Worthy and Kareem for the Lakers. They have 5 on the shot clock. Byron Scott hits.
Celtics doubling James Worthy now. Every time he gets it in a low post, they're helping McHale play Worthy. They're taking the ball out of his hands.
Green defending against McHale. Dennis Johnson been red hot, and he continues so. Dennis Johnson has hit 6 of his last 7 shots.
And no hesitation taking that outside shot.
Worthy swooping across the lane. McHale. And now the Celtics with a 4-on-3 right now.
Lakers trying to get Worthy off on the fast break.
Dennis Johnson. And it goes. Everything's breaking right for DJ in this one.
And when you make shots, it's awfully difficult to fast break.
Scott misses a 3-pointer, and the Celtics can open up their biggest lead that they've enjoyed in the series.
Lakers need to go to their half-court offense a little bit more. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, they're trying to get Worthy off to a quick start here in the third quarter, but Kareem's got the best matchup.
McHale, triple team for the moment, now double. Wide open in the middle, and an illegal defense against the Lakers. That's the 4th time, and still a technical, of course. Pat Riley stays cool.
Once the double team on the ball is over, that doubler must get back and find a man, and the Lakers didn't do it.
Wasn't pretty, but the Celtics have established their biggest lead of 7 points that they've enjoyed in the finals. Bird. Kite. Tipped in by McHale. The Lakers say no, and now Darryl Garrettson agrees with them. No basket. The ball was touched on top of the cylinder.
Greg Kite was right there banging. He's got those stone fingers and didn't put it back soft enough.
Not a velvet touch. Right? Magic going in, and Ainge commits his 4th personal foul, make it 3rd. 3 on Danny Ainge now.
You watch Kite to the right of your screen just create a space for himself. He's got the good leaping ability. Now he's got the shot, but boy, he almost broke the glass with it. And there was Kevin McHale. The ball was not off the rim.
Like Roberto Duran, I guess hands of stone don't really work in basketball like they do in boxing.
Now this is the matchup that Boston most feared. Magic Johnson in a low post, and they took the ball out of his hands and cut off even a layup attempt.
Isolating now, Bird against Worthy, and no basket. No basket. The foul by Worthy prior to the shot.
Worthy made just a great defensive play that time. He had Bird one way and then jumped quickly to cut off the baseline, but he picked up the foul.
This is an official's timeout. In a beautiful city, Boston, Massachusetts. That's that's where we are this afternoon, not on the boat, but inside Boston Garden, where we've got a terrific ball game in Game 3 of the NBA Finals. And the home court, of course, is always emphasized in every sport, but in basketball, it becomes really of prime importance, as you can see. In fact, the Celtics, since losing to the Lakers in the 6th game and deciding game of the 1985 NBA Finals, have won 93 and lost only 3 here in Boston Garden. Of course, one of those losses was to the Lakers in the regular season this year. The other losses to Portland and Milwaukee. Milwaukee coming in this year's playoff.
That home court advantage, Dick, doesn't mean a thing if you don't play the game. And Boston right now is really playing a whale of a basketball game. They're doing all the things that you need to do to beat the Lakers. Get back fast on defense. Move the ball around a lot. Get good low post position.
Lakers, meanwhile, with the best record in the NBA on the road this year. They're going to have to prove it. McHale is fouled and scores.
They spread the defense out beautifully that time. Got the ball of Bird to make that pass right down the gut. Look at Bird trying, McHale trying to get the position on Kareem. Kareem not giving him the good spot. Now he does. But look how quickly McHale gets surrounded, and that quick move, which he did not show in 2 games in L.A., paying off today.
The Celtics have outscored L.A. 8-2 so far in this 3rd period. A little more than a minute, 2.5 minutes elapse. And a 10-point lead for the Celtics. Kareem, who just picked up his first personal, now with 17 to tie Magic for the scoring lead in L.A.
That is the guy that has hit historically for this franchise the key hoops.
Bird. 25 for Larry Bird.
As the double forces the ball out of Worthy's hands. He's not making his move quick enough, James Worthy.
Kareem in all sorts of trouble, and Scott fires up a 3. And the Celtics will try to open up a 12-point bulge. And they're going to isolate Bird on Worthy one-on-one to create another illegal defense, and that is the 5th violation against the Lakers. And Pat Riley just said something to Darryl Garrettson, "You are right, but," and then went on. And a 4th technical foul called against the Lakers, and Bird will shoot it.
Interesting lineup now for the Lakers with Green going out. It'll be Worthy and Cooper, it appears, up front. Cooper will play Bird as they were trying to work Worthy. But that'll set some good matchups up for Kevin McHale. And Greg Kite might be able to do some damage on the offensive glass.
McHale and Cooper got a hand on it. Kite gets the offensive rebound and loses the ball. Cooper got a hand on McHale on the basketball, and that changed this play. Cooper in 3-point range. 10 on the shot clock. An 11-point Boston lead. And Magic with a move inside. No basket. Now they count the basket. Goaltending. Interference. And Magic now with 19 to lead.
Kite ever ready to help out Danny Ainge, and it hits the glass, and once it does, you can't touch the ball. That's goaltending.
Ivan Lendl over Mats Wilander in 4 sets to win his 3rd French Open. Dennis Johnson for 3.